What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hairless Turtle, and today we're going to be talking about how to get over lust. Um, this is something that I wanted to talk about, and we're going to tie this series up with underneath abomination, because what is true is that when people do abomination of things, they tend to have a lustful spirit, and lustful spirit doesn't always mean that you're lusting over something sexually. It could be money, it could be power, it could be greed, it could be any of those things. And lust basically means that you have a desire for it. You can't control yourself, you have an urge for it. And so I tell people how you can get rid of the lust, how you can fight against the lustful spirit. Is first, you have to what? You got to get rid of the things that you carry. You cannot just go to God and ask Him for you. Ask Him, Lord, please help me get rid of with that same lustful spirit. What you have to do is that you got to get rid of the things that had you to be tied up into this world, into that lustful life. We all have our five senses. We all tend to have the things that we normally will carry. And things with our feeling, our touch, our smell, and all that stuff. And our taste, it brings back memory. Yes, it's true, it brings back memory. That's what makes you feel good or feel bad. So how can you defile? So guys, what I'm gonna say is that if you're trying to defeat the spirit of lust, or you're trying to go against it, you're trying to defeat it. It is a powerful spirit, but you can beat it, and it's not that hard. These are the steps that you need to do. First, you cannot just come to God and ask, Lord, help me. I need your help. I need you to deliver me from this monster. No, it's not going to be able to happen, because you're carrying the luggage that you are trying to get rid of. And what I'm saying about that is that there's either things in your home, things in your house, in your car, things that you wear, things that you look up on the internet, and things that resemble those things that get you into the lustful spirit. Case in point, we're going to use something about lustful or sex, because a lot of people, they have a problem with sex. They just can't control themselves. They desire to have sex, and definitely younger Christian people, when they be around their parents, or when their hormones kick in, they're just going crazy, and they want to try to not make a mistake. Well, first off, guys, I say this: the Bible says, "Do not what? Have sex before you marry." And there's a couple of scriptures of that, and there's one scripture that it also talks about if a woman who is widow, who desires she desires the things that she once had when she was married, which is what? Sex. She must what? Be married. Now, guys are going to say, well, what does that have to do with me? Well, if all the women are doing that, or if a woman is really wanting to do that, that man also who desires the same thing, if he really loves that woman, he will do the same thing. He will hold himself until marriage. It's just simple. The reason why I tell guys, guys and women, hold yourself until marriage. First off, you don't want to lose your virginity to anybody. You don't want to just give your virginity out to anybody. It could be a dirtbag, a douchebag, or whatever. It could be a terrible person. So you want to hold your virginity at a higher standard. So what you need to do is that you need to what? Yes, hold yourself. So when you decide to hold yourself, and you say, well, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. But there's things out there that could trigger you to be eager to have sex and want to have sex. There is no problem of you knowing the knowledge of having sex. It is no problem of that. You need to know the pros and the cons of it. But I tell men and women, the thing is that when you want to have a desire to have sex, you will find yourself in a spiral, constantly thinking about sexual activities, and you're not going to always stop from the sex. You're going to go further and further. You're going to start doing more things, because the spirit of lust is going to bring the spirit of greed. And when you desire, when you're lusting after, you're going to become greedy. Once you be placed into that predicament, you're going to want it more and more and more and more and more. So you don't want to put yourself into that predicament. So I would say, first thing is get rid of the things. If you're on social media, guys, if you're on social media, you're looking at these women with these fake butts or whatever, you're looking at all these women shake their bodies sexually just for attention, stop following those women. Stop following those women. Stop following pages of women that are doing that. Ladies, same thing for the guys. If you're trying to hold, you're not trying to do that. You're trying to hold yourself into marriage. You do not want to fall in the spirit of lust. The reason why the spirit of lust is going to take you further, you have to what? Cut that out. You cannot be looking at that stuff. You got to get rid of that stuff. That guy in that post, that guy in your room with those abs showing and stuff, sorry, you're gonna have to get rid of that picture. Because of why? You have a picture of a man showing his body to you, and you're looking at that, and you're already at a young age where your hormones is crazy. So you're thinking about sexual stuff. And then if you're talking about having a boyfriend or anything like that, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be looking at that picture, you're gonna start doing masturbation. You're gonna start doing things that is displeasing to God. So that's another thing. Gentlemen and ladies, get rid of that. Stop trying to feed your brain with this type of things. So one thing, because a lot of young people and a lot of people don't know, go on your social media, get rid of all the pictures. Get rid of all the pictures from your computer, the videos, your pornography videos, get rid of them, delete them again. Also, go on your social media account, get rid of all those friends who sexualize themselves, who are always showing their booty and stuff like that. Do that, or showing their abs and all that stuff, been trying to sexualize themselves. Get rid of that stuff. Do not entertain that stuff. Don't even just decide to go back and look at it. Make sure you do not try to put in your head where you're not trying to go back and do that. When you're doing that and you're getting rid of that stuff, even with your shirts, if you're listening to one of your favorite artists is probably, I don't know, maybe Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, somebody who you know for a fact that they sing sexualized songs or lustful songs. Listen to those lyrics. Hear what those people say. That's why that is called the songs of the world, not the songs of God. And so you want to remove those people's songs out of your playlist, because the reason why is because that is going to bring out another side. So case in point, if you don't believe me, you sit there and say, well, you're trying to get rid of the sex. You're not trying to be into the sex stuff, ladies. But then you get rid of the card. You're trying to get rid of all the sex stuff, and then you decide to go listen to the Cardi B album that you already had. She's already talking about sex. She's already a sexualized person. She's talking about lust. You're feeding the lust demon. And when you feed the lust demon, you're going to desire it. And before you know it, you're going to go right back on your phone and start looking at that pornography. Or you're going to go back, you're going to be doing that same stuff. You're going back to your slop, the Bible says. So what you need to do is that you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of the music. Change the vision, change the music. Change what you're looking at on the internet or what you're wearing, and change the what? Yes, the music, because the music has a big play on how we think as people, and also as Christians think. So change the music. Now, the second thing is what you wear, ladies. Ladies, this is stressful. It's very stressful. Ladies, stop wearing everything every woman is wearing. Stop trying to show off all your assets. And you can sit there and say, well, I'm just trying to show it off just for myself. We know deep down what you want to do, what your desire is trying to do. And when you do stuff like that, you're not showing respect for yourself, and therefore a real man is not going to want to deal with you. You're lusting over there. You're feeding a lustful demon. So it's okay for you to wear a little revealing stuff, but hide that stuff. You need to cover yourself up. A guy is going to be more interested in knowing what kind of woman he's dealing. A real man, he's going to be more interested in knowing what kind of woman he wants to get with when he sees that she's hotter. She's not showing him all her body parts. So guys and ladies, remember the things that you wear. That is very important. Stop wearing all the sexualized stuff. Stop listening to the sexualized things and stuff like that. Men, at a young age, you and women, your hormones are going crazy. That's why you guys be up all night. Y'all can turn back around. Y'all can go to work. Y'all can turn back around, go to school. Y'all can do all that. And then y'all be sleepy. Y'all go to sleep for 3 or 4 hours a day. And then y'all wake up and y'all continue doing all this crazy stuff. The reason why is because your hormones are up. And so the next thing I want to talk about is your company. Your company is very important. You want to get rid of your company. You want to get rid of your friends who's always partying, who's always drinking, who always want to do all this other crazy nonsense. Because when you party, many times when people party, they drink. And when they drink, they decide to have sex, or they do sexual things, either during a party or after a party. So you want to watch out for that. You do not want to be part of that. You don't even want to engage into that lustful spirit. So what I'm saying right here is that, ladies and gentlemen, for you to get rid of this, for you to come to God and you want to what? You want him to help you. You got to get rid of this stuff first. You got to take this stuff off before you come. And when you come to him, you have to make a covenant and ask him to help you. Make an agreement with him. Ask the Lord, Lord, help me get rid of this lustful spirit. I do not want to desire. The reason why I'm telling you people this, to get rid of the lustful spirit, is because you're going to get married one day. You're going to fall in love with somebody one day. And if you have not destroyed that lustful spirit, I'm sorry, you're going to cheat on your spouse, and then you're going to lose your spouse, and your spouse is going to turn back around, and he or she is going to go sleep with, he or she is going to cheat on you, or you're going to lose that spouse, right? You're going to lose that spouse, and then you're going to get with another guy or girl, and God is not marked. So you're going to what? Yes, you're going to get cheated on, and you're going to constantly keep getting cheated on, and it's going to constantly keep happening until you ask the Lord for forgiveness. And so you have to understand, if you do not want to be in that pathway, you need to control yourself. You need to ask the Lord to fight against that lustful spirit. It is very important for Christians to fight against the lustful spirit, because lust is very strong. So we're still talking about this. So you get rid of all that. Now you come to the Lord and you contact God by praying. You're constantly praying. You're constantly praying. What should I do in a time of my lust? Well, that's very important, because once you ask God to help you, and you keep praying unto him to destroy the lustful spirit that you once possessed. And this could be even with money stuff. Do not put that money over God, because you got to remember, your lust become your greed, and before you know it, that is your idol God. That means that is something that you desire. You have people that be in church all day and they thinking about sex. That's all they're thinking about. That is a lustful spirit. That is their God. That's their idol God. So we say, how you get rid of that is, that's what you need to do. You need to do that because the factor is what? Yes, it could destroy you. It could destroy you. So you want to get rid of that. We also say that lust is very powerful, but it's no match for God. And so you have to pray unto him, ask him. And once he deliver you, because you're going to know you're going to be challenged, because you're going to sometimes go to sleep and it's going to be on your mind. You're going to wake up and it's going to be on your mind. You're going to want to masturbate and it's going to be on your mind. Even if you masturbate, that can what? Yes, grow your lust. And that can make you want to look at something sexual, because you're going to continue masturbating, and eventually you're going to get tired of it, and you're going to what? Look at the pornography. You're going to look back at it, and you're going to masturbate again, and you're going to just mess yourself up. You're going back to square one. So the pride of lust is very powerful, but you could defeat it easily if you don't feed into it. Do not feed into it, because of the factor is that it's going to destroy your life. Because when you be lustful, you're going to become greedy. And many people who are lustful, they tend to go for it, and they be so much in lustful and they tune to it, they destroy themselves, where they can't talk to the woman, or they can't do this, they can't do that. And it's just the most simplest things in life. The girl can't do that. She can't even do the roles of a woman. She can't keep a man. And she can't even find a good man. You find girls that are pregnant. You find guys become so lustful that women don't want to talk to them, because they're just so weirdos. They're nasty. They're sick. And these guys either catch something, or they become rapists or molesters. You don't want to go into that predicament. You don't want to go into that. So guys and ladies, I suggest you that if you have problems with lust, ask the Lord to guide you. But before you do, you have to get rid of that stuff. You have to get rid of your idolatry, because all that stuff brings in demons. If you have a lustful thing of money, stop working on the days that you got to go to church. in the hours. Ask your supervisor, hey, could I get some time off? Stop having 3 and 5 and 6 jobs. Stop doing that. Just give some of your time to God. Give some of your time to give unto people that what God have given unto you as a gift to help direct people to Him. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my time. This is your boy, Hairless Turtle. I'm signing out. Please like, comment, subscribe. The spirit of lust is very powerful. So you have the tools on how to defeat them by you denying the spirit of lust and going to God. Have a blessed day.